Alright YouTubers, how's everybody doing? The rain has finally stopped and now we can go ahead and take this gas tank off of this Trailblazer. This is a 2002 Trailblazer. So I'm going to make this video as quick as I can, and I've already prepped this up a little bit. I've already loosened some bolts and some hoses and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and take you through the steps, what you need to do to go ahead and pull this gas tank off. First thing you want to do, you can go ahead and disconnect your battery. It's not a big deal. Just leave your key off if you're going to be working on it. And also make sure your gas tank, you've got all the gas out of your tank. Best thing to do is just almost run it empty. Or you can still take it off with 4 or 5 gallons of gas still in it. But just a reminder, those 4 or 5 gallons that are still in there are going to weigh about 25 or 30 pounds, which will be adding weight to that gas tank. So the first thing you can do, you don't have to do this first step, but a lot of times, people end up with leaks in this filler tube. They have to pull it out anyway and repair it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out, just in case you have to pull yours out, just to show you how it's done. So first thing you have to do is go ahead and take this cap off here. And there's a rubber thing here. Just kind of pull this out like that. And down here on the bottom, we have 2 little nuts. These are 10 millimeter. Like I said, I've loosened these up already. Taken one off already to make this video a little bit faster, and these are fairly easy to take off. Sometimes you put a little grease and oil there, it will certainly help these out. And I'll stick it in the pail. Now we got to go underneath, and where this tube comes down on the frame, right about here, there's a bracket up there on some of these. There's a little nut you might have to take off, but mine's already off. Someone's already worked on it, and there's a ground strap that goes from here to this filler. Sometimes you will have to unhook that, and there's a filler tube. It goes back to the tank. Let me set back up here real quick. Apologize, there's not a lot of room here, but we gotta go ahead and pull this hose off of the back of the tank. Now where I got this bracket loose, pull this hose off, rest away, and off it comes. And now we can pull our filler tube out. And I typically will just pull it down like this. Just pull it back out of the way. And it usually comes out this way. And just be aware, if you have a rusty vehicle, you're probably going to get some rust in your face and so forth. So here it is. Let me get out of here and look at it real quick. Oh, someone left a key back here. How about that? A hideaway key. This will be interesting. I'll have to open this up here in a few minutes. Something's in there. Anyway, so there's the filler tube. And you can see there's a ground strap that's broke. And right here is the other bracket that's bolted on top of the frame that sometimes you have to take loose. And all that good stuff. So we'll set this off to the side. And now what we have to do is basically go up underneath here, and I will have to get my little blanket there because the ground's kind of wet. Okay, now what we got to do next is crawl up under the vehicle, and I've got a couple of jack stands. Put those under the gas tank because we don't want to drop it down when we get everything unhooked here. So let me get situated here real quick. Okay, so we're under here. We got a couple of these tubes we got to unhook. These are basically just emission stuff. I take a little screwdriver and get in here and sometimes just release these. These got little clips on them. Kind of hard to see there. Pull this off of this filter here. There are 3 of these hoses that go there. Get those off. And like I said, I apologize. There's not a lot of room down here. Let me adjust the camera real quick. And then you have your fuel filter here. Pull these off. These are pretty easy to take off. You just squeeze these little guys right here and they come right off. This one right here you don't have to take off, but I took it off anyway. And once you get all these unhooked, you got one on the top up here, a little one. Squeeze this and pull this out, and all this stuff here is pretty much done. You are done on this side. So the next thing we got to do, there is a brace that goes underneath of this gas tank. Now, I've taken that side off. We got one bolt here left. And also, I've taken one of the bolts out of the bracket here already loose. Already out, just so I can go ahead and get this bracket out. So, we'll take this out. These are all 13s. There's one here, one on that side. And we'll pull this out here real quick. And there's the bolt. That is a 13. And here is the brace. We'll put it off to the side. We'll just kind of lay it over here for now. And, well, the next step I was going to say is go ahead and while you're here, let's go ahead and take this brace off. There's a 13 millimeter nut on this side, right there. And you can see I kind of broke that off, but I can fix it later and pull this strap off and kind of put that off to the side. Next thing we got to do, we got to work our way in the back there. And we got to take this back strap off on the gas tank. It's a 13 millimeter nut on this side. I've already taken it off. Pull this out of here. And off it comes, and we'll lay it off to the side. And at this point, while your jacks are kind of sitting here, your jack stands, go ahead and lower these just a little bit. I'm just if I can do this with one hand. Drop the tank down just a little bit. We don't want it down too far. And do the same thing with this one here. There we go. There we go. And the tank is kind of sitting kind of low. And the next thing you want to do is get your hand up here. There is a wire on the top right there that goes to that fuel pump. You're probably not going to be able to see it, but I got to stick my hand up in here. And I've got to disconnect it. And I pretty much know where it is. Let's see. All right, that is disconnected. And now we got one right here that we have to take off. Let me flip around here. And the other wire that we got to take off is right here. It's on this this little valve system here. Unplug that. It goes on the bottom right there. And we got one more, which is right here. And I think you can see it. You got to unplug this one here. And it goes in on the side there. And once we get that done, our tank is pretty much ready to be pulled out. So let's go around the other side. Okay, so we're back around the front, and you can see our tank is kind of hanging down there a little bit. And let me just tell you, with the gas being out of this tank, it is much easier to work with. So now what we got to do, go ahead and get these jacks out of here. That one out. I'll take my foot and just release this one. And there's our gas tank. It's out. Let me just get this jack out of the way. And there it is. And let's go ahead and pull it out. I think I can get it out this way here real quick. Now I apologize if the video was a little shaky today because holding the camera in one hand and working is difficult, as some of you may know. And there's the gas tank. It's out. So it's not too bad to take out. Alright. Let me pull it out here and we'll go over it real quick. And I made a video the other day on this, but I wanted to do another one. Alright, so here is the filler. Once you take this loose, you're good. Unhook a wire right here. And you got this one wire that goes right there on this plug. And right here is the plug for the fuel pump. So it's just pretty easy to get your finger on here and just push down on the tab and it will release it. The reason I'm changing this tank is because this right here is busted. It leaks. It's leaking really bad. So this is why I'm going to this is why I had to pull the tank out. I got a brand new fuel pump to put in here later today. I'm going to make a video on putting that in and wrap the video up. So hopefully this will help you guys out. There it is. So we'll get the new fuel pump on this baby and get it all back together and let you know how it runs. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this will help you out. And like I said, you don't need much in the way of tools. Just a 13 and a 15 socket. A little screwdriver to help release some of those clips and some gloves. And sometimes a surprise may fall out. I don't know what that is. Oh, there we go. Let's open this up and see what it is. Oh, that's an extra key, just to get in, I guess. It is not a fab key. I don't even know if this has a fab key. Let's find out. Let's see if it works. Hey, it works. All right. It's kind of nice. All right, so that's it, guys. I'll have an update later once I get everything back together. And like I said, these tubes are notorious for leaking. If you smell gas after you put gas in your vehicle for a while, check this tube. They do go bad. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and until my next video, hey, stay cool, and I'll see you then.